Hey, what's up, TikTok? There's something I want to talk about, something that's been bothering me, and that's the reason why, I've been making a lot more TikTok videos really to relieve my stress, relieve my anger, relieve, all the feelings I had inside, But I want to talk about, a situation that happened about a week ago where I was working for this company called the Youngquist Brothers, which was a drilling company. They pay really good money. Starting off with no education, with no college degrees, you start off with $20 an hour, and it was paying 60, and it was giving us 60 hours a week because we was working 12 hours each day. We'd get 60 hours every week, and every other week we get 72. So $20 an hour, and we work 12 hours each week, and every other week we're 72. That means basically paycheck wise, I end up with $1,000 to $1,200 after tax, which was pretty good money because that's the kind of job I was looking for, and I pray to God that he gave me a better job and that I could have used to sustain myself. He did that, and he did answer my prayers. He gave me that. But the problem with that job is that job had a lot of people that was really like low key on some racist stuff, because really it's like me and my coworker was like the only black people there, and there was one other person there, which didn't bother me at all. It was just like I just found that to be weird that majority of the company didn't really have that many. It wasn't really that diverse. But I was not really thinking too much about that. I was mostly thinking about just working and getting paid. And for the most part, I came to work on time. I did my job. I work hard. I did everything they tell me to do. But there was things that I did not like my our boss or our manager would say low key racist joke in front of us, and we just overlook it because we didn't want to say something or lose our job because we feel like if we did, he might start want to fire us, whatever. So we just overlook it. But a lot of time he'll say that he'll make fun of his Nazi friends for being Nazis and told them they were idiots and whatever. And I was like, well, that's a red flag because how the hell that he claimed that he's not racist, but still cool with a Nazi? I don't get it. I'm like, wait, because the saying goes, you can tell somebody by their friends they hang around, and I really believe that. So that means the fact that he said he was not racist, but still was cool and talking to somebody that was a Nazi was a red flag. But I didn't. But like I said, I didn't want to think about that too much because I didn't want to stop that from helping me make my money or whatever. But last week was the last straw because last week they had me doing everything by myself, and they had me doing a whole bunch of stuff, which I didn't mind, because I don't mind working hard to get what I want, because I know it's a job, and whatever my boss tell me to do, I got to do it, whether he's racist or not. It's whatever. A job is a job, because I'm here because I was there to work and do what was asked of me. That stuff there bothers me. I'm not the person who's biased and none of that. I look at the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is that there's a project that needs to be done, and I'm there to help, and I'm getting paid to help. So I was not thinking about that. But last week was the last straw because my supervisor and the manager, the one I told you, was friends with a Nazi, they had me do a whole bunch of crazy stuff by myself, and I was so tired. I told them, you know what? Let me go get my food because they told me, because after I was done doing a whole bunch of stuff, they told me to go pick up some cement bags, which was really heavy. And I didn't have the energy to do it because I was working. I was doing so much. I really ran out of juice. And I was like, you know what? Just give me a minute. Let me go eat my lunch so I can put some energy in my stomach so I can go pick up the cement bag. I don't mind doing everything by myself and doing everything. So that's fine. Like I said, I'm not there to complain. I'm not there to whine. I'm there to work. But I guess for them, they thought that was their cue for them to basically treat me like a slave or whatever. So when I want to go get my food, it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting something to put in my stomach. It's gonna be quick, because I'm weak right now. He's like, no, you can't eat right now. Get back to work. I'm like, what? I'm like, so you're not gonna let me eat and have some energy and so I can go work? He's like, no, the supervisor dude was like, no, you either take one or two bites and go back, get back to work, or don't even eat at all. And I looked at him, I'm like, bro, these are not the slavery days no more. And it's crazy because the manager I told you was friends with a Nazi was right next to him the whole time. And by me mentioning the word slavery, he got triggered and got up and actually pumped out his chest and raised his voice and started talking to me like I was his son or a nobody. Like basically I was a slave. It's like, and he was like, you know what? And he was like, put your lunch down and get back to work. Get back to work. And he told me, you either go pick up some cement bags or you can quit and go home and be broke. I looked at him. I'm like, yes, I quit. I'm gonna go home and be broke. And he was shocked to believe that. And I left. And I say this to say this about about people selling their soul. Because people think selling their soul is on some musical industry or Illuminati type stuff. No, people selling their soul happen on a daily basis. Selling your soul means that you compromise your morals, your ethics, and what you believe, what's right and wrong, just so you can get paid. There's a lot of people right now as we speak that know that there's some that's super messed up. They know it's wrong, it's foul. They know they know it's something that they completely against. But because they're trying to get the bag and they don't want to suffer or they want to go through the struggle, they say, you know what? F that. I'm gonna compromise that and know it's wrong. Knowing that I'm gonna have to deal with the fact that I did something that was super messed up just so I can get paid. But F it. I'm gonna get the bag. Cool. To anybody that's listening, if you wanna sell your soul and compromise your morals and ethics just so you can get to the bag, cool. Do it. But don't complain. Don't complain when you realize that you made a mistake, because the devil will tell you, hey, bro, you did that on your own. I didn't force you to. Nobody else put a gun to your head to do it. You did that on your own because you didn't want to struggle. You didn't want to go through no suffering. Cool. If you don't want to struggle, or suffer, in life and live a comfortable life, just so you can be at peace. Cool. And you're willing to compromise your morals and ethics for that. Cool. But don't complain afterwards and say, you know what? Oh, this is messed up. I should never done this. No, it's too late. It's already done. So to whoever that's listening, don't compromise or don't your morals, your ethics for monetary gains. Me, I don't care if I had to be homeless, I had to be poor, I had to be begging on the street. I don't care if I had to be without water, without food. I don't care if I had to be damn near be dead. I have no problem. Death don't scare me at all. Death don't scare me at all. But compromising my morals and ethics, that would scare me. Knowing that I lost a piece of myself just so I can get paid. I'm not doing that. I rather go through it or go through the struggle and get dragged down in the mud than compromise my belief, my morals and ethics. So to whoever's out there that's ready to sell their soul, just know, afterwards, after you sell it and you get the bag and you living comfortably, you got everything, that's when the reality gonna kick in that you messed up, that what you did was for nothing. That means you're gonna be living good financially for the moment, but basically you be a walking dead person, because you're gonna have all these nice things, all these nice cars and nice houses and everything, but will not be able to enjoy it because inside you're empty, because you felt like you give up a piece of yourself just so you can have those things. Fine. I know some people, they okay living like that. But those same people cannot complain and start crying when they realize that they're empty inside. They realize that they lost a piece of themselves. So don't be that person. But if you're okay with that, go by me, sell your soul, compromise your morals and ethics, and everything. Because I know by me making this video, it ain't gonna change. Ain't really gonna change too much. People are still gonna do their thing. But at the same time, don't say that, nobody kind of warns you or nobody speak about this. Like I said, people sell their soul on a daily basis, even on TikTok, Instagram, on the street, like anywhere, people sell this every day, So don't be that person to compromise your morals, your ethics, what you believe in, compromise your family, your children, and your belief in God, your belief in Jesus, just so you can get money. Because there will be a time where you have to make a decision. Whether you get money and leave God and Jesus out the picture, or keep God and Jesus out the picture, but be broke yourself and be suffering and getting dragged through the mud. So the decision is yours, guys. You choose wisely when that time comes. All right.